swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Richmond.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Could you please state your name for the record?
Detective Jason Mays,
And how are you employed?
with the City of Detroit Police Department.
And how long have you been employed as, in the city of Detroit?
A little over 21 years.
Is there a specific unit that you're assigned to?
Homicide.
And I'm going to take you back to February 15th of 2024. Were you working that day?
I was
Okay. When you were working alone or with a partner?
with a partner,
And who's your partner?
Detective Lisa Johnson.
Okay. And what is it that you were assigned to do that day?
I was tasked with interviewing an individual.
Okay. And do you remember the name of the individual that you were supposed to interview?
Yes,
Who was that?
Jarvis Butts.
And do you see the person that you interviewed in the courtroom today?
I do.
And can you point to them and tell me the color of the clothing that they're wearing?
The gentleman sitting behind the fence with the green shirt on, the mask.
Your Honor, would the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant in this case?
So reflected.
Thank you, Judge. And where did this interview take place?
Detroit Police Department headquarters.
Okay. And who was all there in the interview?
Myself, Detective Johnson, and the defendant.
Okay. And how was it that Mr. Butts was there?
He was brought there by officers, I believe.
And was Mr. Butts in custody for your purposes at that time?
No,
Was he in custody for other purposes at that time?
I believe so, ma'am, yes.
Okay. Did you ask Mr. Butts if he would talk to you?
I did.
All right. Did you offer him any food or drink, anything like that?
No,
Okay. Did you ask if he knew or understood English?
I don't recall that, no.
Okay.
But he, by speaking with him, I knew he understood English.
Okay. Did you ask him like his education level, things like that?
Yes,
Okay. Did you ask if he was under the influence of any narcotics or alcohol?
yes,
Okay. And did you advise him of his rights at that time?
I did.
Okay. And did you use anything to assist in providing him with his constitutional rights?
Yes, a constitutional right form. I also recited it to him verbally.
Okay. And Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Any good smart as people's proposed exhibit 20? And explain what it is I just handed you.
Certificate of notification of constitutional rights.
And is that a fair and accurate copy of the constitutional rights that you provided Mr. Butts on February 15th of 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
I move for the admission of People's Proposed Exhibit 20.
No objection. It will be admitted as People's Exhibit 20.
Thank you, Judge. And on this sheet, did Mr. Butts reflect that he understood and acknowledged his rights at that time?
Yes,
And how is it that he did that?
by attaching his signature and dating it.
Okay. And who all signs this form?
Myself as a witness and also anyone that's in the room.
Okay. Did Mr. Butts exhibit anything to you as an experienced officer with 21 years that would make you believe that him talking to you wasn't voluntary?
No,
And did he agree to speak with you?
he did.
All right. About how long did you guys talk for, if you recall?
I would say the interview may have been a total of maybe a couple hours, 2 hours.
And were there any breaks in between that time?
Yes.
Okay. And was this interview recorded in any way?
Yes.
How was it recorded?
Audio and visual in the interview room.
Okay. And I showed you previously a video of the interview that took place. Do you remember me showing you that?
Yes.
Okay. And when I showed that to you, was that a fair and accurate depiction of the video interview that you took with Mr. Butts back on February 15th, 2024?
Yes.
Okay. And Your Honor, I'd vote for the admission of People's Proposed Exhibit 21.
No objection. It'll be admitted as People's Exhibit 21.
Thank you, Judge. And may I publish? I'm not going to play the whole video. It's rather lengthy, but there are parts that I did want to play.
Okay.
Now, first, detective, I'm sorry. Did Mr. Butts give you a phone number that he used?
Yes.
Okay, and do you recall what phone number it is that he gave you?
I would have to review my report, but I believe it's 313-585, something or other.
Okay, would reviewing your report refresh your memory?
He would.
Do you have your copy or?
Yeah, I have a copy.
Okay.
It's 313-585-8719.
Okay. Now I want to jump to 1 hour and 46 seconds in 1 hour, 46 minutes and 56 seconds. I'm going to play at 1 hour, 46 minutes and 38 seconds.
Give me whether you deal with it, right? No. Okay. They know about each other. They know. You got them together. They know what's going on together, but they know about each other. Okay.
So, the reason I asked you that, I wouldn't ask you no questions I wouldn't have an answer to, so I'm just trying to understand something. So, this right here is a brief synopsis of Zaza's interaction with you and the phone number that you had since 2019. And so right here on the day that I'm concerned with, this is right here.
Don't forget to be there for you. Yeah, that was when she said that I was supposed to pick them up that day.
Mm-hmm.
But I never responded.
Yeah.
Well,
So then, the next one, she responded.
if you send a message.
Sorry, delete your number.
No, I don't want to say this.
Before you explain, just look at the time, say back to back.
Oh, yeah.
And we in school. In school. And then right here, she tells you to respond, okay. That's received.
I did receive it.
So, and you said, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
So, like I said, those are the numbers they were sending me.
And pausing at 1 hour, 48 minutes and 7 seconds. I want to go backwards in time. To 1 hour, 13 minutes and 49 seconds.
So, okay, so yeah, that's what we saw. Okay. Alright, so your original date was in what was your original date?
November the 20th, the day before my birthday of last year.
That's when it happened?
Oh, no, when that case happened?
No. When did you supposed to get sentenced? Because we got 2 days. We got January.
So what happened was, I was supposed to get sentenced last year, the day before my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Went to court, whatever the case may be. They adjourned it to January the 9th.
That's the day we had.
Right, so I had a legal issue pending, and I asked to get it extended before I could take care of my legal issue in. That was January the 25th. So after that, then they scheduled it for February the 7th.
To go.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, and I'm pausing at 1 minute, or 1 hour, 44 minutes and 44 seconds. And moving to. One hour, 15 minutes and 52 seconds.
Alright, so what's your relationship with on the day-to-day? Like, are y'all have any interactions? Is this, y'all got a niece-uncle relationship?
Yeah, we kind of at least uncle, and I also get her and my daughter from time to time.
Your daughter,
Naiah,
his brother?
J.A. Possibly. And
Naiah,
Butts.
go ahead. How old is she?
16.
Like, 16? Okay.
No, she's 10.
Oh, I thought you said, you said, oh, I spoke to her, okay. 10, okay. Go ahead.
So I get them from time to time. I do cleanups.
Okay.
All the time. Sometimes I see them when I worked at my old job. Frank says to have them come and clean up my office and my bathroom and stuff, like pretty much twice a month, give or take.
Okay. And where's Frank's at?
That's each morning.
Did you pay him?
And I'm pausing at 1 hour, 17 minutes and 3 seconds. And I'm starting at 1 hour, 22 minutes and 1 second.
What's your password to the line?
That's official.
It's a facial recognition.
Yeah, it's official.
So you wouldn't able to use your face, you got a pen, what's that number?
04
04
1925
1925. Okay, so, if I need to know the last time you talked with her, okay, bro? Alright, so would you be willing to give me consent to do that real quick? Thank you. What type of phone do you have? iPhone?
Yeah, and that's what I thought. You looked at me like, what kind of?
Zero.
J-R-V-I-S.
I'm sorry, man.
We have a Jarvis we work with.
Yeah, I work with a
So
Jarvis.
did you tell us his name?
Alright, so iPhone, what color is it?
Class.
Okay, it's the last, you said it's 11. And then your phone number 313-585-8719. Password is 041925. And it's like that.
When was the last time you used that phone?
Right before I got elected.
Okay.
Effectively morning before I turned myself in.
Okay, did you cut the phone off or is it still on?
I turned it off. It's still on this rise, company-wise.
Company-wise, right, okay. Where did you leave the phone?
It was
It was actually with one of my girlfriends, man, because she took me, she brought me.
Oh, wait. Wait, stop it. You don't understand. I can't understand.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you say baby mama, 13 kids, fiance.
Yes.
You live with your, who do you live with?
He's one of my
That's the fiance. And we got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, player. You want to define heartbeats?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I actually used it before I went to sentencing.
Okay. So she had your phone.
From my understanding, the police have my phone.
Now, who did they get it from?
Her.
We asked because we don't know this info.
From my understanding, they conducted a raid on her house.
Okay.
Why they raiding her house?
I don't know, that's the same thing.
But she had the phone.
But the phone was in her possession.
Okay.
So,
And that's where you left it, when you got locked
And
in.
my jacket in the car.
Okay.
what type of car?
So,
What color?
man,
Okay, I'm gonna go check.
Is that your car or her car?
hers.
Oh, okay.
Pausing at 1 hour, 24 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm playing at 1 hour, 32 minutes and 16 seconds.
To the sex and very case may be. And I know she was getting older, so she was into certain things, like I come up, she had fingernails and shit on. And I know grandma wasn't.
So why just not give it to her?
Earn it.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, so the value is a mentor like that.
So earn it.
So you mentor her, would you talk to her daily about anything?
Depending on, certain other things, I would actually have some things, nothing serious, I would say, I wouldn't have too much in family business. And, hey, like I said, everything that you have to do, you have to earn it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if you want something, earn it, and then you appreciate it more. So that was my whole thing on that. So I used to just give it to them, they would take advantage. And every time I pull it, and it's a lot of kids over there, so I can't keep giving
Yeah, not everybody.
everybody $5, and that looks real bad if I just give you money every time you had asked for it, and or she asked for it, and I can't give it to everybody else. So therefore, you guys want something, I got a job for you. If I have something for you to do, I'll call and let you know. Every time they come in with $25 a piece, depending on.
Okay. So, alright, so, ask you about this area real quick.
Let's see it. Confirm that photo. Make sure we talk about the same person.
What's her girlfriend's name?
That's all right.
That's right.
You know about when that picture might have been taken or where?
I don't.
Does she look like that last time you saw her?
I'm not a caller.
What she look like the last time you saw her?
She had long braids,
Any color in braids?
I don't know. Matter of fact, she was in her the last time I saw her.
Okay.
So it wasn't even done, so I don't even know what it was. But
You talking about back and forth between the house?
last time was very basic.
So she wasn't back and forth.
That day, no. The last time I seen her, she was with her hair. Yes, she was. She was back and forth. No, sweet. We stayed next door. So she was going back and forth with him next door. They were in the basement of their grandmother's house getting her hair.
And I'm pausing at 1 hour, 35 minutes and 6 seconds. And I'm playing at 1 hour, 44 minutes, 34 seconds.
Okay. her anywhere? No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So if,
Pausing at 1 hour, 45 minutes and 37 seconds. I'm playing at 1 hour, 50 minutes and 44 seconds.
girls already want girls to stay there and things like that. So, I'm not accusing him or nothing, but some of the stuff, we can't just, I gotta ask you. So I do a lot. So so can you kind of help me out, like, what went on with that, or point me in the right direction? I'm not saying, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is what happened. Like,
I can't tell you that.
why would she be texting me that if I wasn't moving? So if he's
I'm
moving,
supposed to be at the house.
it's okay to meet her.
And that her and my brother.
So that's
I'm supposed to pick them up at that house, at their grandmother's house on Bedford. Like I said, from time to time, I had talked to them, and I did tell them today,
The location she didn't put at my grandma's house.
we're supposed to be at because they got out of school whatever time. I was waiting on my daughter to get out of school. I don't pick them, I don't pick one of them without the other. Bottom line. I don't pick one of them without the other.
So it wasn't
And pausing at 1 hour, 51 minutes and 54 seconds. And I'm playing at 1 hour, 52 minutes and 47 seconds.
okay. Did she ever confide in you about like academic struggles with, with girls and
I
boys?
don't know about the situation she had with some girls.
Right.
Supposing that jumped on something like that, I'm not sure anything about that situation. I'm still a big man, I can't even get some dirty glad I got.
So why did she tell you this? Why would she have to delete your number from
She wasn't talking about my number.
She wasn't.
She was talking about the number that she called me from. Like I said, they call from different numbers. The IT, this text now shit.
So right.
Right.
So
So
delete
my
my
number.
number. So I can delete your number.
I don't know why she was saying my number though. Because anything that we do, like I said, it's always like that. When they call me from text now numbers and all that bullshit. So I'm assuming she was seeking what she said. Like I said, I don't have no reason to add nothing else. My phone is what it is, everything is in my phone. Y'all have possession of my phone. Take a look at it, go through it. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why she said give me my number.
So you're saying that you didn't meet her, right?
I promise to Jesus, I didn't even admit that lady.
Promise to Jesus.
Like I said, she sent me that text message. I was supposed to pick them up. We never had a chance to anything because
Who you going to explain?
Is that one of it? We were going to job next time.
On the night?
Yeah, we were going to job. I don't know where they is.
I'm pausing at 1 hour, 54 minutes and 42 seconds. Now I'm playing at 1 hour, 56 minutes and 53 seconds.
She knew that she was supposed to come to me.
Did you tell little mother or anybody that she was just, listen.
I told my child's mother that I had to, that she had texted me.
That
Yes.
to meet you.
Yeah. I told her she had texted me and I asked what number was this. She was like, I don't know. I gave her the number. She said she didn't know what number that was.
So you see that y'all had correspondence the day before on the 8th?
Yeah, from the same number. What does it say?
So,
It said, what are you doing?
all right, that's you.
That was me saying what I'm doing?
She's saying that she asked me and you was at work and you was telling what you doing.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So, y'all have back and forth conversation.
Not like that, or something. Like I said, they called me when I had jobs, and I told you when they had my had
But I
jobs.
guess the way at the beginning, and again, I'm just trying to understand.
So you
No,
trying to catch
no,
me?
you waiting. Listen, again, at the beginning of the conversation, you asked, did you ever speak with her on the phone or text message? And you said that you either speak with the grandmother or you speak with your child's mother.
Or they call me and ask me and harass me, and I call the grandmother and let them know that they did that.
But here, we having back and forth conversation.
Okay, what is the conversation?
This is
And I'm pausing at 1 hour, 58 minutes and 22 seconds. Detective, it's fair to say that those were just clips of this interview.
Correct.
Okay. And your conversation with Mr. Butts continued on into other kind of topics too.
Correct.
Okay. Did Mr. Butts say the last time that he saw Naiah before she went missing?
Yes, he stated to me that he had last seen her at the end of December or early January sometime at the grandmother's house.
Okay. And did he say anything about knowing where Naiah's bus stop was?
Yes,
Okay. What did he say about that?
he said that the bus stop was at a 3-mile drive in Cornwall.
And when you guys are talking, and you mentioned the name Zaza, who is he referring to as Zaza?
The decedent, he's talking about Isaiah.
And you were showing Mr. Butts some text messages. What were the messages that you were showing him? Where were they from?
From his cell phone data, I got that information from the officer in charge of the case. I don't know exactly where it was extracted from. I would have to review a document.
Okay. Were they from like a cell phone provider? Were they from an app, something like that?
I believe they were from an app.
Okay. And was it your understanding that those were messages between Mr. Butts, the defendant, and Naiah Harris?
Absolutely.
Okay. And the photo that you showed Mr. Butts, where he identified Naiah Harris, I want to show you people's argument exhibit 12. Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Is this similar to the photo that you showed Mr. Butts in your interview?
Yes.
What's the only difference, if there is any?
It appears to be the same. I feel like my picture was zoomed in a little bit.
Okay, so it's just a smaller version. Was yours in color also?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And is this the one where he identified as Naiah Harris?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing further at this time, Judge.
Good afternoon, Detective Harris.
Good afternoon.
So, let me ask you, first of all, your role in this case, were you primarily just to interview Mr. Butts, or were you involved in the greater investigation?
Mainly for the interview. I assisted on a search.
Okay. So, you interviewed Mr. Butts on February 15th, correct?
Yes.
Okay. He was already in custody, correct?
Yes.
Did you, and where did this interview take place at?
Detroit Police Headquarters.
Okay. Did you take him, transport him, or was he already there when you got there?
He was already there.
Okay. So you don't know what conversation was had with him prior to getting there, correct?
No.
Okay. How long was he there prior to you seeing him, if you know?
I can't recall, sir.
Okay. But it was you and your partner, Lisa Johnson?
Yes.
All right. You came into the room, correct? And he was already in the room when you came in?
Yes.
And you said that you didn't offer him any food or drinks?
No.
Okay. Do you know, have he had a chance to sleep, use the restroom?
No.
Okay. So you begin the interview with the reading of his constitutional rights.
Yes.
All right. And you said you believe he understood English. He understood everything you said, correct?
Correct.
And you read the rights from him.
Yes.
Did you read did he read them to you, or did you read them to him?
I recited them to him first,
Okay.
and then I asked him to go over it and read it himself.
Okay. You didn't have him read them out loud?
I can't recall. I can't recall. No.
All right. And he initialed behind each one of those, correct?
Yes.
You had him verify his phone number, correct?
Correct.
All right. First of all, let me ask you, what was Mr. Butts' demeanor at this time?
His demeanor, initially it appeared to be forthcoming.
Okay. So he appeared to answer all your questions, correct?
Yes.
Didn't hesitate in answering any of your questions, did he?
No.
All right. And it was a conversation between the two, correct?
Yes.
And you said this interview took place over 2 hours and 15 minutes. Is that what I had?
I feel it was about a couple hours. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you asked him about his cell phone, correct?
Yes.
He gave you the cell phone. I'm sorry, he gave you his number, correct?
Yes.
And he even signed off to say, yeah, go ahead and search my cell phone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you asked him about January 9th, correct?
Yes.
And he told you he did not do, he had a legal issue up in Clinton Township. I'm
Yes.
sorry, he had a legal issue, excuse me.
Yeah, he said he had a legal issue. Yes.
All right. Did you check and verify whether or not that was true?
I did not.
Okay. And you asked him about Naiah coming to his shop, correct? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you asked him about his interaction with Naiah, correct?
Yes.
And he told you that she would come to his shop from time to time, correct?
Yes.
And he would have her do work in his shop, correct?
Yes.
And he also told you he'd have his daughter do work as well, correct?
Correct.
Did you verify whether or not that was true?
I did not.
Okay. You asked him about a bus stop, correct?
Correct.
And he said, he told you where this bus stop was, correct?
Correct.
And did you find out how he knew where this bus stop was?
I did not.
I'm sorry?
I did not.
Did he tell you that anyone told him where this bus stop was?
I'm not sure, sir. I can't recall that, sir.
You can't recall? Maybe that's true.
I can't recall.
Can't recall, okay. Just one moment. Yeah, I have no further questions.
Can you redirect?
No, Judge.
Okay, thank you. You're done. Do you all want to break for lunch or keep going?
I'll leave it to, doesn't matter, Judge.